Okay, so my name is Boroji Osindero. I'm a qualified physiotherapist. There are about 4,000 licensed physiotherapists practicing in the country at the moment, and women in physiotherapy, we do have a fairly good presence in the profession. One of the things I like about the profession for a woman is that it offers us a good work-life balance. So, and it makes the career very flexible for a woman. So it's definitely a very good choice for a woman who's looking for a profession in healthcare. A lot of times people think that physiotherapy requires more strength. So we deal with, for instance, athletes that are quite bigger in stature than most of us more petite women. So there could be that misconception that probably a male physiotherapist might be able to perform a better service than a female physiotherapist. But in actual fact, physiotherapy is all about skill. So really, I can work as a clinician just as effectively as a man in the profession because it's not using brute strength. The key to successful business at this point, or one of the keys, would be access to finance. And as you may or may not be aware, accessing finance for women is a lot harder than it is for men. And so that's why a lot of these new initiatives have come out, gender lensed financing. And that basically just talks about, just sort of making it easier for women to access financing. Definitely, like I said, I moved back to Lagos about 11 years ago, and I started my organization 11 years ago. The private sector in rehabilitation was just really being established at that point. Most of the physios worked in more public space. And so I had to form a lot of partnerships. And, it is harder to sometimes be taken seriously when you're trying to meet with certain MDs and, you just have to sort of push your way through, to make sure that whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you are able to, despite whatever challenges are being thrown your way. It's possible that, I may have pushed a little bit more as a man to maybe achieve more, but I don't want to actually say that I'm filled with regret about being a woman. I think there are many advantages of being a woman. And also I see a lot of organizations that have also failed because they've been led by men. They've been grown bigger and they've crumbled in the inside like a cake that wasn't baked right. So I think this is the natural growth that, a woman-led business is following. I think that's the journey I'm on. I also have many other responsibilities as a woman in leadership. We have the house, we have my kids. So, and they also take priority because I know that the children I raise are going to become a very important framework for our nation. So, our responsibilities are very different, but certainly by no means makes me less capable in the workforce. Being an entrepreneur, I've realized that my work is so much easier when I'm around people that are talented and know what they know the work. So I don't look at gender, I don't look at race, I don't really look at anything. I'm excited when I meet someone who is as good as I am, as passionate about treating patients the way I am. And I think as a leader, if you're a male, if you're a male person leading an organization, you should be focused more on having the right people around you. And if that's a woman, then keep her close because really that is the success of your own business. You can't do it all, so you really need to surround yourself with people and that can, and women can. That's the reality. We know how to balance a lot at the same time and still get things done.